This is the true cheaper by the dozen, not that shitty 2022 version on Disney Plus. Who agrees? Cheaper by the dozen, 1 and 2, directed by Sean Levy and Alan Shackman, and released in 2003 and 2005. And this review is most generously requested by my dear subscriber and friend Charlie, and he has been requesting this review for months now, so my deepest apologies it took me this long to get to this review, Charlie. But I have the Cheaper by the Dozen duology in a double pack DVD, which my mum was a huge fan of these movies too. So I thought it would be fitting if I reviewed both movies in a double movie review. Cheaper by the Dozen, the first film, tells the story of Case and Tom Baker, played by Bonnie Hunt and Steve Martin. No, in case you're wondering, I'm not referring to the fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, though that would be pretty awesome. And they have the biggest family, literally 12 kids. They call themselves the 12 Bakers, and boy, do they struggle raising 12 rambunctious kids. I mean, goodness knows. Imagine the bills are for all their kids' birthdays and Christmas, and that is a great deal of birthdays to remember each year. But through it all, the 12 Bakers stick together as a family, and that's what I love about this movie right off the bat. The theme of family unity, and this was probably one of Sean Levy's earliest works that he did, and before he would go on to direct Night at the Museum. And Cheaper by the Dozen may have a mere 25% on Rotten Tomatoes, yet I am going to defend it because this movie ain't cheap. It may be cheap by name, but not cheap by nature. This movie deserves a dozen out of 10. This is a family comedy gem, and one of my personal favourite movies from 2003. I'm praising it that highly. It's got a spectacular cast: Bonnie Hunt, Steve Martin, and Hilary Duff, Piper Perabo. Yes, who I love in Coyote Ugly, Covert Affairs, and The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle as their oldest daughter, Nora. Yeah, Nora and Hilary Duff's Lorraine. They would probably be my two favourites of the 12 Baker children, and they are some of the older kids. And even Superman himself from Smallville, he's one of the older kids in the 12 Baker family. And the two twin kids, they are a mischievous bunch, and the kids with the Toad, Trevor, yeah, kind of like Neville Longbottom's Toad from Harry Potter, yeah. He was he was an interesting kid in how knowledgeable he was in his studies of animals. So I did connect to him on that level. But Nora in particular, I think I love her storyline. How she realizes that her prick boyfriend, who doesn't give a shit about her family and is so unsupportive, he's not worth it. So by the end, when her brother goes missing, she's like, "Hello, did you not hear me? My brother's missing." And you know what the jerk responds? "Hello, did you not hear me? I'm on TV." Wow, cares more about him being on TV than finding his girlfriend's brother. That's it. I'm sorry, but yeah, if I were her, yeah, I would have punched him, smack in the face, and thankfully, that's just what she does, and of course she will find a way better boyfriend in the second movie, sensible girl, and yes, Hilary Duff uh, is drop dead gorgeous in both of these movies, and in fact, all of the kids are cast extremely well. They look exactly like the the real life children of Bonnie Hunt and Steve Martin. If Bonnie Hunt and Steve Martin had that many children in real life, and I mean, and it's not easy to remember all the characters in such a large cast, but you remember every single one of them, including the dog. Yes, I mean, yeah, that they are so wealthy. They can not only afford 12 children, but a dog too. I mean, wow, who wouldn't wish it to be them? And and also the uh, uh, Kate and Tom, that you feel their struggles about, how to keep their kids under control, but and but at the same time you feel extremely proud of them for pushing through, and I love that Bonnie Hunt's Kate does narrates some of the movie, and I do I do uh, uh, feel that Steve Martin is well, and she's also doing her best to tell Tom to let Nora live her own life a bit, because she is a young adult now. She's the exact same age as Kate was when she was pregnant with her at this point, and Tom uh, does make the ultimate has to make a choice between his job and his family by the third act of the film, to which he quits his job and rightly picks his family over work. So I love the message of this movie. Nothing comes before your family at the end of the day. And even in one of the first scenes of the movie, when Trevor the Toad gets loose, and there's downright haywire and chaos everywhere at the breakfast table. It's yeah, yeah. The comedy here is kept PG. So, I mean, yes, kids can enjoy it, but so can the parents with them, and the bloopers and the outtakes in the credits. With Michael Jackson's "Rockin' Robin" song playing, yeah, that they are just as hysterical as the other jokes in the movie. I mean, it's a Steve Martin film. Of course, you're going to get a dozen laughs. So, yeah. As for Cheaper by the Dozen 2, which came just 2 years after this movie, despite the change in director, it feels extremely in sync with the first film. It's as if Sean Levy never left. That's how well it recaptures the humor and the charm and the heart of that first film, and uh, it's a better sequel than it has any right to be, and probably the most underrated movie of 2005, and unlike a lot of family comedies like Cough Cough the Big Mama's House movies, the Cheaper by the Dozen movies do have a lot of heart, and the cast continue to give it their all and have on point chemistry in this one. They feel like a proper family, both on set and off set, uh, and the fact that this movie goes to a summer getaway and summer camper where we see two rival families competing for in a series of games. So even though the feud is really between Jimmy and Tom, all the Baker and the Matoff kids get along like a house on fire, and uh, the and one of the older sons of the Bakers particularly develops a crush on one of the older daughters of the Matorfs, played by the absolutely stunning Jamie King. I mean, yeah, her introduction is literally her swimming in a lake in a bikini with a butterfly tattoo on her body. So, yeah, it's like it's like an angel came out of the water. It's like when he looks at her, it's like he's seen an angel for the first time. So yeah, that I love that this film really matured the characters and showed them going through that puberty and developing, you know, crushes on the opposite sex and and Nora being pregnant and about to become a mother. I mean, I love that decision and love that growth for her character and how Kate and Tom were about to become grandparents and the Baker family was about to welcome a new member and for most of the film, yes, uh, the baby uh, that they named Tom after Nora's father is snug and cozy in her belly. But once Tom is born, it is a beautiful ending and wrap up to this duology. And I do wish we would have gotten a cheaper by the dozen free instead of that uh, atrocious 2022 Disney Plus remake because well then we could have seen Nora uh, shortly after having her son Tom have a daughter that they named Kate in honor of her mother because I you do and that's one thing I'd have to nitpick about this duology. You do feel that Kate kind of plays second fiddle to Tom of the parents, and that shouldn't be the case. But still, for the scenes Kate has, as she proves to be a strong, supportive mother, even going with her daughter as she is literally about to give birth in the hospital, and Carmen Electra as Jimmy's wife. Well, she is a goddess in human form, literally. Yeah, so in fact, all of the girls at summer camp look amazing in this film, and even we even see a younger Taylor Lautner in the McCall family, and he kind of befriends one of the youngest Baker daughters, saying how cool she is, which is so there are uh, so the relationships in this movie are really sincere, and the rivalry between the families in the games are it is and entertaining as hell to watch. Yeah, never a dull moment, never a joke that misses in either Cheaper by the Dozen movies. Uh, and the second film also has bloopers and outtakes to it, which so you won't be disappointed if you wanted that, and also very uh, right decision to make Lorraine Tom's godmother. I'm sure she felt as honoured and as chuffed as my godmothers did when my mum made them my godmothers. So yeah, overall, the Cheaper by the Dozen duology. It's the most underrated comedy duology of all time. It's probably the best comedy that 20th Century Fox has ever done. And yes, it's now a Disney property, and Disney haven't treated the franchise as well as they should. But I'm will forever treasure this duology and pray someday that we get a proper Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt Cheaper by the Dozen free. There's even a reference to another iconic Fox franchise in the second film when the kids watch Ice Age in the camp movie theatre, and um, Jimmy is concerned whether the movie is suitable for the kids, and but Tom is right. Why wouldn't Ice Age be appropriate for them it's rated G for Pete's sake.
I give Cheaper by the Dozen, as well as Cheaper by the Dozen too. Both 5 stars out of 5. Best comedy duology ever.
So yeah, I know this is a comedy, but you do get emotional talking about such a heartwarming movie, Duology. I mean, yeah, so if we ever get a Cheaper by the Dozen free someday with a much older cast, I wouldn't say no. Uh, and once again, thank you to Charlie for this uh, uh, special request. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this double movie review. And what are your thoughts on the Cheaper by the Dozen duology? And which is your personal favourite of the two? The first or the second? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And I will get to Charlie's other request, Annie, when I can. And remember, movies are. Bye, guys.